Hey guys, hello random records, it's Gwendal here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I'm your girl.
Sorry. I'll cut through. What's my strategy? Allow me to demonstrate!
Oh,
I must lead them well.
Nice form.
What's the plan?
and there's that one archer over there.
Ready when you are.
I'd be honored.
My orders?
I owe you. I'll comply.
Let's make this quick.
Thank you.
Okay.
At your service.
I guess that's safe. I'll save that. Alright, level 33. HP, Dex,
Without
Jesus,
power, who can you protect?
Thank you for that.
All right, next.
Oh snap, here he comes. Oh, great.
Here we go!
Revenge.
Attack them from both sides!
What's next?
Two coming.
You fought well.
Alright, gonna send that away. Let's see here.
Burn until we meet again.
Sylvania's one right there.
Another victory.
You took me lightly.
You saved me.
Rodrigue.
So Cornelia has planted spies even inside Garreg Mach.
The shield of Fargus has appeared. We can expect more out of him than the young ones.
Okay, can't let Rodrigue lose.
It was meant to be.
Good job, Felix. You're Sylvain.
You're a big help.
On my honor as a knight.
The man praised as a lion is degraded to a mere traitor's underling.
A traitor's underling? That's upsetting, Your Highness. I am and always have been a knight of House Rome.
How dare you! You are nothing but a lowly beast scavenging for scraps! You have forgotten the dignity of knighthood.
I may be lowly, but this beast is devoted to his master.
Ha! Then I had better kill the pet and deliver its head to that master.
Oh snap, fatality 82%, 86%.
Much appreciated.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendal, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst!
Shout!
Oh snap, that hit. Oh, good job, Ash.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
Alright, Mariano, speed resistance.
I won't let this hold me back.
It is the way of knights to follow their master's orders without argument. Lord Gwendal was a good man.
Now he is just a corpse, nothing more. Let's go. Rodrigue is waiting for us.
It's been too long, Your Highness. But try to temper your joy, will you? This is a war, after all.
To say such a thing at a time like this. You have not changed one bit.
Don't let looks deceive you. I've had a rough go of it ever since I crossed blades with those traitors in Ferdiad. When I heard you'd been executed, I rushed there as fast as I could, blind with fury. When I got there, I was fed some garbage about not being able to see your body. The next thing I knew, I was gripping my blade and... Gilbert, you have done well to locate His Highness. I am truly grateful. And you, I have you to thank as well.
Oh man. As his professor, it was my duty.
Well, we are in your debt. I will repay you for this someday, I swear it. And you, Felix, you have also done well to bring His Highness here.
Tell us all you know, Rodrigue.
I'm afraid there's not much to tell. You are aware that the western region of the kingdom was taken by the Empire, correct?
Yes, so I have heard. They are now calling it the Fargus Dukedom, or some nonsense.
If you know that much, then the rest won't take long. Enemy or not, it's undeniable that Cornelia's plan was nothing short of genius. After seizing power, she invited the Imperial Army to Ferdiad. There she reorganized her troops and then sent soldiers to hunt me down. Because of that, we were forced to act defensively, and now we're being forced into a difficult battle. She's been controlling the situation all along.
So that's been the witch's plan from the start. I should have killed her ages ago.
Your Highness, Ferdiad is in a terrible state right now. The tyranny is unbearable, and so the rebellions are endless. Refugees starve to death in the streets. If I may speak freely, Your Highness, we should change course for Ferdiad and take down those traitors before we embark to Enbar.
There's no time for that. We must annihilate Enbar before all else.
Think this through. I understand wanting to destroy the Empire and the Emperor. I want that so much it hurts. But which is more important, the dead or the living?
Silence!
Dang.
No, Dimitri. You will hear me out.
Are you asking me? Asking the dead to forgive that woman?
No, I would not ask that of you. What I am asking is that you allow us to prioritize the kingdom capital over the imperial capital for now. As Lambert's close and trusted friend, I am confident that he would have advised the same.
Do not dare to put words in the mouths of the dead. They are your words alone, even if you borrow their lips. Until I offer up that woman's head, Father will remain a slave to his lingering regret and hatred. Even now, he suffers. It is ceaseless. As we waste time with idle chatter, his suffering continues.
You are my king. Our king. Wherever you lead, we will follow. But Your Highness, there are those who take up their sword in the name of revenge and yet along the way, lose the strength and composure to follow through. You would do well to bear that in mind. Ah, I nearly forgot. Take this, Your Highness. The time has come for it to be wielded by its true master.
Areadbhar. The hero's relic once wielded by my father.
The very same. I managed to steal it back from one of Cornelia's underlings in Ferdiad.
Understated as ever, Father. It must have been a true struggle to get it back.
I am grateful, my friend.
Gilbert, Professor, may I request something of you? I wish to fight at your side.
Oh, are you gonna be playable?
Senile already, old man? Who will protect our territory?
I expected it would come to this, so I left those matters to my younger brother. He has my complete faith. I must keep my promise to our fallen king, to my dear friend.
Or promise.
A very old one. I swore it nearly 10 years ago. Now then, Your Highness, let's destroy the Empire together. My men and I will spare no effort. I pray that you are right, and that this will save the kingdom.
Sure, I don't know which to send. Maybe the Brave Lands.
Our orders are to capture Enbar by striking the enemy's stronghold directly. How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
very familiar.
Then you must be aware that the kingdom and the empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains, right? Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the fell king Nemesis. But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains would be near impossible.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
Your choices really matter. Let's go west.
I believe that may be difficult. After all, the western region of the kingdom is already loyal to the Empire.
Alright, then let's
Perhaps
go
we should
east.
consider going east,
Yes.
using the route that passes through Alliance territory.
The Alliance is currently split in two. Those who stand with the Empire and those who are against it. Leading the Imperial faction is House Gloucester, while House Regan leads those who oppose. We should take advantage of their internal conflict and proceed east along the mountains until we reach the Great Bridge of Murden in Alliance territory.
Right there.
The Aramid River divides Alliance and Empire territory. There are many large bridges that cross it. However, the Great Bridge of Murden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery. I believe you crossed that bridge 5 years ago on your journey to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Why do the Empire and Alliance both attack?
I'm afraid it's a possibility, but it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Perhaps our next move should be to contact House Regan and request their cooperation.
Do you think they'll help us?
Claude of House Regan is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the Empire. They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully, a friend.
Are you suggesting that we ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire. There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
And once we manage to capture the Great Bridge and gain a foothold into the Empire,
Then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
But if we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the Alliance, won't we?
Speaking of House Gloucester, I wonder how Lawrence is holding up. If we meet him again, it will probably be as enemies. To be honest, I'd rather avoid seeing him altogether.
Yeah.
If you do not wish to kill familiar faces, do not tarry over the corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steal your souls for the task at hand.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
No, that was a lot quicker than I expected.
even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
It's the same for me. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you.
Sure.
Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty.
Your son, isn't he?
Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness.
I know how you feel.
Since this war began, we've seen countless generals, soldiers, and citizens die. It never gets easier. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you.
I won't let you down.
You are a brave one, aren't you? One worthy of leading the Church of Seros, I dare say. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiad. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
I don't feel anything.
Yes. Such is war. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
Thanks, Rodrigue. Okay, so it's today. Sure.
May my song reach the goddess in the sky.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Oh nice, I got authority experience.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you?
Of course.
I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for?
Thanks and protection?
Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose, and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on.
You should look to the future instead of the past. from now on, we'll look to the future together.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Sure.
Professor, a moment. I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary.
Really?
Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Geralt could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that?
What do you mean?
Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more?
I wish to know more.
That was a foolish question, of course. You are not the sort to be complacent. So, only one more question matters. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
The truth. All of it. Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance. So, are you ready to know the truth?
Yes, I am.
I see. That is what I wish to hear. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, I will continue to offer my aid. More than that, I will put my faith in you as well, and I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
All right. Oh, nice.
A new power. I won't squander it.
I know you will. Do I have any supports?
Linhardt, wake up! The war meeting's over.
Huh? What is it, morning already?
Morning is long gone. I said the war meeting's finished.
If that's the case, I suppose I can sleep a bit longer.
No, you cannot! Get up this instant!
Calm down, calm down. I was having a wonderful dream.
Oh? What were you dreaming about?
I was dreaming about having the best afternoon
Oh
out of
my
my
God.
life. And the dream I was having in the dream was amazing.
I thought as much.
Yeah.
I have to ask. I'm pretty sure you could do anything you put your mind to. So why do you spend so much of your life sleeping?
I sleep because I'm tired. What other reason would I have?
No one can be that tired all the time.
Well, not all the time, no. Most nights I'm quite wide awake. Sometimes I get distracted and forget to sleep. Usually I sleep 2 days for every 3 I'm awake.
Are you kidding me? No one sleeps for 2 days. That's beyond lazy. There's not even a word for that.
I can't help it that my sleep schedule fails to line up with everyone else's.
After I did you the favor of waking you up, you could at least take this seriously. Look, putting in effort is how you grow. You know, as a person and stuff. Everyone else is working really hard to end the war. Are you really okay with coasting like this?
I'll be fine, Annette. I'll be just fine. Anyway, I'm pretty beat. Talk again soon.
Linhart, I wasn't finished talking.
Hello, Marianne. Won't you at least tell me why you're avoiding me? It hurts. It really does.
I'm not avoiding you. I'm just not very good at talking to people in general.
I told you I'm on your side, and I meant it. I'm guessing you don't much like talking about crests. Call it a hunch.
Well,
I'm the same way, you know. The value of my life has always been dictated by the damn thing. It's not fair to have your worth determined by something you can't control. Growing up in House Gautier taught me that the hard way.
What do you believe determines a person's value?
I like to think it's a person's smile.
Huh? Their smile?
A smile. It tells you who someone is. Are they fake or sincere? It also makes you feel stronger when you smile. My smile helps me focus and set free all of that power I never asked for.
I wonder.
Try it out, Marianne. Be strong-willed and put everything you've got into your smile.
Smile. Be strong-willed. How's this?
Yeesh, that's a terrific first try. If a bit stiff, lift the corners of your lips just a bit. Oh, I know. Try saying cheese.
Cheese?
Hey, that was good. It might feel a bit unnatural, but you'll get used to it soon enough.
Cheese. Are you sure this will make me stronger?
Guaranteed. It's a great smile, you know? Let's go to town and show it off. If you lift your eyes from the ground, you'll see that the world has all sorts of amazing things to offer. The more you realize that, the more you'll smile.
I'll think about it.
Please, don't let me pressure you. If you don't want to go, I understand.
It's not that I don't like going into town. I'm just eager to get back to my room. I want to go practice my smile. If I keep practicing, maybe someday I'll be ready to go into town with you.
Oh yeah? That sounds great. I can't wait to see your best smile.
Okay, so he's already been promoted. I'm gonna do some exploring.